Hello everybody, welcome back to Project Pokemon. We're not continuing the fairy type only series that is dead and gone. Um, we're just not talking about that. Instead, today, since they added back PvP in the latest update, I want to talk about that. Because I've noticed I've been trying to help people as much as I can, and I figured let's just make a video, let's talk about it. So, first of all, I just want to get this out of the way. Before you really seriously think about PvP, become champion. You need money, you need access to areas. You need, you need to be able to get certain Pokemon that, only champion areas, or you need champion badge to encounter. Just wait. Don't don't just rush into this. This is meant to be more of a, hey, I'm the champion, let's do PvP. So, there's a couple things. The heck, just got like a weird badoo on my computer. Sorry. Anyway, um, there's a lot of things in team building. This isn't my main team. This is just a team I've prepared to showcase today. Just kind of like be like, what's team building is all about. Now, the first thing you kind of want to remember, when it comes to team building, balance. It's you don't want to, don't be running just all Pokemon like Aggron, all damage, no. You want attackers, you want supports, and you want tanks. Those are important. This one is Klefki, probably one of my favorite support mons ever. Has the ability Prankster, given priority to status moves, and this is kind of like the first thing. What the heck is the difference between these three types of Pokemon? Because, what makes a mono support? What makes it a tank? And yes, there are hybrids, and we'll get into that slightly. So, Klefki is my support. I'm doing Reflect, Light Screen, Default, Thunderwave. What the plan is, since I have priority, I always go first pretty much, unless they're running like a +5 priority move or something. And what this can do, I can set up my screens so I take half damage for 8 turns since I have the Light Clay item. Very good item for support mons if they're running screens. I got Defog, so if my opponent's running screens, I can swap this in there, get rid of them. Or if I got traps on me, because I hate hazards. Hazards are really annoying, so I can just defog, boom, they're gone. And Thunderwave paralyzing the opponent, so that way I can, make sure I can get some cover. Maybe if they're like running fast Pokemon, or if they're just running stall mons, I can like disrupt the combo that they're trying to run. Really good. Um, Next, tanks. Now, tanks, the goal is to kind of be a hybrid. Sometimes they feel like oftentimes your tank is also going to be support. However, the main goal, they can take a hit. What is that? A Weevil using a super effective close combat. I don't know why I would, but close combat and +4. You want your tank to be able to take that and scoff, pretty much. That's what this does. Now, no, this is a stage 2 Pokemon, and that's because the item Eviolite, its special defense are 50% boost. Now, a lot of mons don't want to run this. I wouldn't recommend this for a bunch of Pokemon. Porygon 2 is an exception because it actually has decent special and physical defense. And so you may go, okay, how's this support though? This just seems like a tank, nothing crazy until you're like, the heck, that's Trick Room. So basically, I just run this as Trick Room. It's great for Trick Room teams. This is kind of what this was supposed to be, was a Trick Room team, but it's not working. Even in PvP, it's not working right now, which kind of sucks because that's kind of was my main plan, was run some of that shenanigans. Um, then you got your attackers, and I've chosen a horrific example for an attacker to show this because Cineroar, he's an attacker tank support for tanks, not tank, because he's running Intimidate and then Parting Shot. Basically, I can just keep lowering my opponent's attack and swapping in and out. Here's a better example. Infernape. This guy's whole purpose in life, just punch, just hurt. He's got Iron Fist, powers of punching moves. close combat, fake out, flare blitz, and that's kind of like that's the dream when it comes to a team. So like, let's say I'm in a battle. Oh, they're running a tank. I can swap out my Infernape. Oh, they're swapping a support. You know, run my Slowbros, my tanks, to make sure see what they're trying to set up. You know, Porygon 2 and Klefki, my own support. That's kind of the name of the game. You don't want to just brute force. Now, when it actually comes to training, it's very different. It's different for every Pokemon. Not every move is going to be good. Sometimes because the Pokemon can't learn the move, but you know, in general, it's just how it is. Um, so first of all, when you are building, look at the base stats. This is the first thing. Base stats are one of the most important things in Pokemon. This is it's basically like, hey, what is this Pokemon intended for? And so from this, I can see, okay, decent bulk, pretty good attack, special attack. So should probably put special attacks on this Pokemon. And, you know, that's what I did. I put Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, really solid stab moves for Porygon. Infernape. I look at this. Oh, he's got good attack. But he's also got good special attack. Wait, no, they have the same, like, so what do I do? First of all, look at the Pokemon's moveset, and what you can do, just literally Google the Pokemon. Just Google it, and it's not Bulbapedia. It's like, where is it Bulbapedia? I can't remember. There's like a Pokédex type. It's like a Pokeball icon. Just look for that website. What you can do, it shows the Pokemon, and it shows the base stats there too. If you don't want to go walk all the way over here, you lazy bum. Um, look that up. Go to the website. You can look at the base stats, and then on top of that, you can look at its move pool and abilities. And sometimes you may run certain moves because of an ability. That's why I got close combat on Fernape. Normally, I'm not a big fan of close combat because of the defense, but with Iron Fist, close combat just becomes this insane, like, punching power move that can really just storm through anything that you need. And that's what makes Aggron too. Aggron. That's what makes him his ability. Heavy metal. It's been important. It doesn't have a description right now, but it doubles his Pokemon's weight, which is like, okay, whatever. But then you're like, oh my goodness, the power of this move depends on the user's weight, so that doubles that move's power, and you can kind of see like, yeah, it's pretty good. Now, IVs. This is another thing. Hold on. IVs. Sorry. Just 31. Uh, you always want to at least 31, both defenses, health, sometimes speed, depending. I mean, sometimes you don't, but I just recommend just slap that on there. And special attack is not necessary. You can, or unless you're running special attack, then it is necessary. But like, if you're running attack, I don't really consider needing to do 31 IV on special, and vice versa. Good option. Next, okay, so like, what the heck what Pokemon should I start with? There's a lot of people like always like, what Pokemon are good? What Pokemon are bad? There are bad Pokemon. I won't lie. Like, don't don't hold on. Let's see. Don't just like show up to a competitive tournament being like, yeah, I'm gonna run Dodrio. You know, gonna show the world my Dodrio. That's not gonna happen. Um, watch Pokemon Showdown gameplay. That's another great starting point if you watch the Pokemon Showdown. Now, another thing, a lot of people overlook this. Don't forget natures. Natures are huge. People think that's just something to be like just for fun. It's not. It's important. So my nature is giving me attack and my special attack. And you don't always want to do this. I actually have some kind of weird natures on a couple Pokemon. Let's see if I can find an example of one of my weird natures. Yeah, here we go. Impish. I got defense, minus special attack. Normally, I think people would minus attack, but I'm going, weird with it. And that's something I think a lot of people overlook. I'll always see like a modest guard jump, which lowers attack. You don't want that, especially on a guard jump. Don't raise, don't do stuff like that. Forgot what I came in here for. But in general, PvP, it's a learning curve. I always say that it's a learning curve. You can't just like, oh, it's time to grab some Pokemon. All right, time to fight the world. You're not that guy. You're not Ash Ketchum. You won't be Ash Ketchum. We don't have the plot armor he does. That's sadly not an item in this game. However, wait, is this the IV guy? Yeah, okay. Uh, it's when you have MVP, by the way, even without being access to Elegant Valley, you can still change your IVs and EVs. Just wait till you get here. That's another like that's the main reason. Like, yes, you can improve EVs and IVs. I just see this as for Nuzlocke mode. That's when I use these. Is when I do Nuzlocke. That's the only time bottle cap for IVs, and each one of these raises certain EVs, so you have to read that for yourself. Um. Oh, another thing, when somebody's like, "Who wants to battle?" No Ubers, something like that. I mean, obviously, I don't think many people say that out loud. No Ubers is basically no legendary Pokemon. Don't be that guy with like, you're running Giratina, Mewtwo, Groudon, Zacian, um, Ash Greninja. Don't be that guy. Don't run Ubers. No Ubers, okay? If you really want to get into competitive, don't run Ubers. A lot of people tend to not like to fight Uber users. Myself included, I will not battle anyone who uses Ubers. I don't care if you have 1 or 6. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm sorry, it's just Ubers are stupid. I don't like Ubers in PvP. Cool for the story, base game of Pokemon. I don't think they should be allowed. I mean, granted, it's anything goes, and personal thing. That's some people do battle with Ubers. That's cool. If you want to do that, be ahead. But I'm not a fan. I don't like that idea. And it's really just a matter of patience. Also, megas. When you talk megas, that's what I came in here for. Megas are important. Now, most people just run one mega in their team. However, oftentimes in my teams, now, no, this is what I'm about to say is very personal. I wouldn't say it's a bad idea. It's just not the best. I run two. Oftentimes, I will run 2 megas per team. And the reason why is I can't, Slowbro can't handle every team. Sometimes he's not going to be strong against everyone. When he's weak, I can Mega Aggron. And it's the other way around. Mega Aggron isn't good for everything. So when he's not good, I Mega Slowbro. And I tend to like run like polar opposite type Megas. Another team that I'm working on is Mega's Kangaskhan and Mega Gengar. Mega's Kangaskhan's a good physical attacker. Mega Gengar's a good special attacker. So it's just like, what do I need this Pokemon for? Do I need it for physical or special? And because of that, I just tend to run, and that's why I run two. That's a personal thing. Not every team needs to. And if you're running Ubers, you don't really need a Mega. Megas are very important in PvP. More important than people realize. They can be make or break for teams. Really good mods. I mean, basically imagine like 30% more stats slapped onto this. That's pretty good, That makes a mod that was before okay, changes its ability to make it even better into this like insane, super powered Pokemon. Now, this isn't gonna be you watch this video, you're now a god of PvP. I've shown you, simplicity. I've shown you like how to get into it. This is where I started. I remember when I first started PvP in Pokemon, the main thing was just, hey, can I build a team? Can I win battles? Because that was the first thing. I always saw old Project Pokemon. Can I win? And I was like, I want to win battles. I want to be like this. This looks cool. This looks fun. And over a couple months, because I was like 12, I don't understand stats and all. I don't understand EV spreads and all these weird fancy terms. I learned, and hey, eventually we got here. where I'm working on a shiny dex, and this kind of sucked to do. I kind of wanted to, side thing at the end. I don't know if you noticed or not, but I have a couple shiny Pokemon. Just a couple. I wouldn't say a whole bunch, but we're getting there. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Um, Honestly, get into PvP. This game needs more PvP. By the way, this is Project Polaro, if you're wondering. The game needs some PvP action. I want this game to have some tourneys, stuff like that. Like if we can get into it, get people to join, we're gonna have a great game rising back. Anyway, enjoy your day. I hope I help at least one person, because man, young me, oh my goodness, I would have killed for this video because I wasn't smart. Also, some people struggle with evolving. Like how do I evolve my Pokemon? You can also look that up. You can look it up. For example, like I want to train Golem. He's not that good, but I'm feeling it. Why not? I'm bored. I could, look him up. Look at his move pool. That's the first thing. I always look at a move pool and I try to click with the move pool. And that's what I always try to start as a base point. For team building. This is the last thing. Sorry, I just remembered. Base point for team building. Make sure you kind of come up with like a gimmick for the team. For example, I built this slow trick room team. This wasn't all of the original members. You weren't in here. Can't remember who the heck else was in here. Now I feel stupid. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I was like, I want to do trick room. Okay, I need slow Pokemon, because slow Pokemon would come faster in trick room. Okay, I got my base point. I got my Porygon 2. Okay, what's a good? Oh, Aggron, good tank, but he's so slow. That's his main weakness. I can make him fast with this. Okay, and he's got a Mega. I can run a Mega. Run a Mega Aggron. Okay, I need support for that. Mega Slowbro, that's pretty cool. Hey, Toxapax, slow, good, tank, can do some damage, stalling. That's great. And that's kind of that's how you team build, and just go have fun. Anyway, hope I helped somebody. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.